What is up, ladies and gentlemen? I am super pumped for this episode of Techno Tutorials because, oh yeah, this is the fourth episode, right? I think so. Um, I'm super pumped because I know you guys have been struggling with this, and I'm happy to cover it. This is Tinker's Construct. This is kind of a mod spotlight on Tinker's Construct and how to make the basic tools. We're going to go into just the tool portion of this today. We'll go into the modifiers and all that good stuff in a later date, or maybe another techno tutorial. But the basics are this, okay? You're going to want to start off with some patterns. But you want to blank ones. Just blank patterns are what you want to make. They're with 2 wood, 2 sticks, and they're like this, in this kind of shape or format, or whatever you want to call it. And you just make those. And for this one, for the stencil table, you can put whatever kind of wood you want on the bottom, and then one of those stencil patterns on the top. Okay. For the chest, you put the chest on the bottom, and then one of those stencils on the top. Pretty simple. Let me actually show you because that just helps out a little bit. Using NEI, of course. Okay, so these are kind of how you do it. This is the tool station, which is right here, with the crafting table and then the blank chest. Here's the part builder right here, which is oak wood and blank pattern, and all those styles and types. Pattern chest, obviously with the blank pattern chest. I just showed you that. And stencil table can be modified to whatever wood you use. Also, materials in U. So, that's kind of how you get started with this. And you're going to want to make a bunch of extra blank patterns. You can scroll through until you find the one. I mean, let's say you wanted a pickaxe. I mean, that's pretty basic. You want a pickaxe head, a tool binding, and a handle. Okay? So you just look through here. This looks like a pickaxe head, right? Okay, it is pickaxe head. You pull that out and put it in your pattern chest. I've already done this. As you can see, I've already done this. So, look for everything in here. You will find it eventually. If your eyes don't catch it the first time, I would recommend going through it again. Oh yes, if it is laggy, and I'm pretty sure it is, I'm sorry about that. I am rendering a video currently, and it'll be done in like 2 minutes. That's the NEI video, if you're wondering. Okay, so you can just go through here and look at all those. Also, you might be wondering what this tool forge is. Okay, this tool forge helps you craft the more advanced tools. It's got steered bricks, 4 blocks of iron, and a tool station in the middle. It's basically a more advanced one where you can craft more advanced things like the hammer, the battle lumber axe, the excavator, the scythe, the cleaver, the battle axe, and yeah, just for heavier, bigger, better tools. Okay, it costs more than 1 agate for the whole thing, or whatever, how much ever thing that, yeah. Okay, so what you want to do is take these things out, and you want to place them in the side of this part builder. And let's say you wanted, a stone pickaxe head. You just put the pattern here, you put the cobblestone here, pull out the stone pickaxe, switch that out, you put one of this here, get the stone rod, and this stone shard is equivalent to half a cobblestone. So basically, with something that's worth 0.5, that's half. So this is basically equivalent to, obviously, half. And this is also equivalent to half, so you can basically get stone pickaxe off of 2 stone and no wood. Pretty cool. Also, this is infinitely repairable if you're just going mining, because basically you can just re-put it. Okay, so I've done this so many times I forgot to tell you. We want to switch to the pickaxe part, and then you're going to put them in there. Oh, sorry about that. That's my rendering. Then you want to put them in the tool station. This will get a bit, yep, okay, just increased in FPS a huge amount. Yes, so you want to put the stone pickaxe head, stone binding, and it does have the outlines there. And you want to pull out your pickaxe. You can name it, Bob. And now it's got the name Bob, okay? Pretty cool. And the stone bound thing is an attribute, and I will tell you about that a little bit later. As you can see, the mining speed is 4, durability, iron, modifiers remaining. Those are all things I'll cover in the next episode. So Bob. We got Bob here, okay? Bob goes mining, okay? It's simple. You can mine up to iron with it, and it's basic. It's a real basic pickaxe. that you can use. Not too hard. But yeah. So now you're wondering, I want to get an iron pickaxe. Is it the same process? Unfortunately not. It used to be, but now it's not. Now, in order to get iron pickaxes, you're going to need what's called a smeltery. And these smelteries are crafted with seared bricks. These seared bricks are with grout, and grout with sand, clay, and gravel. And they can smelt this up and get those seared bricks. Okay, and seared bricks are used for pretty much all of the things in the smeltery. Including the tank, which is this. The controller, which is this. The casting table, which is like this. Casting basin, which is like this, to make blocks. Faucet, to pour it out of. Smeltery drain. This also, I might add, works... Hold on. I've got this. It breaks quicker. Okay, this also, I might add, these smeltery drains work with liquiducts and all those things. So if I wanted to, say, pipe this out of here and into, I don't know, a portable tank, that could work. So let's just grab this portable tank, and I've actually seen people do this. It's pretty interesting. I don't actually know how to flip this. I haven't used portable tanks that much. But yeah, what you're going to do is it's got the same mechanics as like a pulverizer and an iron furnace, as it does give you double the ore, or double the ingots from the ore. So you'll say if we put some iron, you'll get 2. Okay. It will quickly be drained out if I get... Actually, I think I'm going to need another liquiduct. Because... I'm sorry, this isn't supposed to be a tutorial and everything. Here, oh, what the flub? Okay, so, obviously going to make a lever. I'm just showing you it's got compatibility with the other mods. And you're going to want to put the lever, obviously, like that. And as soon as this is done smelting up, it will drain into that portable tank. Now, this is not a very effective use of this. I mean, if you're going to try and make a pickaxe, you don't want to pump it into a tank. That'd be kind of silly. And, I don't know. It just wouldn't be smart. So if you're going to want to make a, say, pickaxe, you're going to want to make the whole enchilada. You're going to want to put casting tables, okay? Casting table is quite simple. Obviously like this. And you're going to want to get some more smeltery drains, which are crafted like this, okay? And you're going to want to hook these up with the faucets. These faucets here will be used to pour them onto the casting table. But you don't want to use iron for this. Okay, and now I think the iron has melted up. I believe it's gone in here. I can't really tell, but I would assume. Yep, okay, so it says molten iron, 288, because it's 2 ingots, 144 is 1 ingot. That's just basic math there. Okay, so what you're going to want is actually aluminum brass or gold. Aluminum brass. Let's look up aluminum brass. How do you make aluminum brass, Captain? Well, here's how. You're going to want to go in the smeltery, but you want to go to the alloy smeltery tab, because, you know, you're not going to get an ingot without getting the actual alloy. That'd be kind of weird. So you're going to want 24 megabuckets of aluminum to 1 megabucket, or 8 megabucket, or millibuckets of copper. And that's basically a 3-to-1 ratio of 3 aluminum to 1 copper. So this is how you make aluminum brass, but I would recommend going with gold if you're going to want to start off with, you know, casts, because it's much simpler to get, and personally I like it more. I just think it's quite an easier, you know, task to set this up. Obviously we're going to want to break these because, you know, we don't need this. And let's say you took that iron there and you got some iron ingots. You're going to want to use, I believe, a vanilla ingot. I'm not sure if modded ingots work. I haven't tried it. And you want to place it in the casting table here. Okay? So once this gold smelts up, we can watch it turn into yep, there's liquid gold. Okay? So you can right click on this, puts the gold in there, and it'll fill it up nicely. And you see it just hardened. And what you got is an ingot cast. Now, whenever you put the other gold in there, you can put the ingot cast back. You can press that again, and it fills it up with molten gold. And you can get your molten gold ingots back. Cool. But that's not what we want. That's not what we want at all. Okay, what we're going to want is the parts for the tool. So, like, let's get some cobblestone. I personally use cobblestone. You can use wood, too, or whatever else you've made it out of. Cactus, I think, works. So you're going to want to make another one of these, like I showed you earlier. Which is pretty cool. You can just make it like this. Okay, so you might be wondering, how do you make an iron pickaxe if it's not the same way? Well, here's how. You place these in there, and then you create molds out of them. Like so. Did I run out of gold? Dang it. I'm actually not sure how to pump gold in. Molten gold. I could use a liquid transposer, but I'm just going to use a tank. Yeah, just use an ender tank. Hey. Put it up here. Ender tank. Flip that around. And get some molten iron. Okay. Just bump it in there. Oopsie. 16 of them will work quite nicely. And then you want to pump them in, I believe. I don't know if this has worked. I haven't tried it. So if this doesn't work, don't blame me. It's just a tutorial. I wonder if you can put this in like so. I wonder if it'll work as the reverse. Apparently not. Awkward. I'm not actually sure how you get these back in. I haven't really tried it. But I just want to show you that it's compatible with that. Okay, so now we got that gold smelted up. And fill it up. Okay, and once these harden, you know you've put enough in there. Okay, so those basins actually are used for the same purpose, except the casting table. It's actually just a casting basin, and it makes blocks. So obviously it requires 9 ingots. Okay, so now that we've got these, and then you can see all the costs and all that, you're going to want to put some iron in there. Don't fail like I did. Because I haven't really tried the... I wonder if you could... I haven't actually tried to insert this. Oh, probably because we still have some in there. It might be to try and empty that out. Okay, this should be our last ingot. And you can empty it out like that, or you could use basins. Personally, I would use this if you have less than 9, because that'd be kind of silly. Okay, so now that we got that all figured out, we're going to have this iron ingot smelting up. Ingot iron. Just put blocks of iron in there. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter in the slightest. Also, there are alloys you can look up. Smeltery. Like, for instance, how do you get this? Smeltery. And you can hit the little fire, and you can see all of these smeltery, like, things. And I believe the different degrees require different amounts of lava. That's how that works, I believe. If it's not, don't quote me. Okay, so pretty simple. Pretty simple how to do that. And you're going to want to put these casts instead of the actual things onto the casting tables, okay? So that's... Once one of these smelts up, we can get this started. Let's actually hook this up so I can show you the casting basins. Boom. Okay. Cool. Okay, so now we got 154 molten iron. And you can right-click on these. And right-click on these, and it works the same way. It just takes a little longer, obviously, because it's harder. Okay, so now you can see that it hardened, and you got these iron rods, iron binding, and iron pickaxe head. You can go over to either the tool station or the tool forge, and you can click on this, click on the pickaxe, kind of like you did with the stone one, except, you know, using the iron, okay? And you can name this Jim, okay? Jim the pickaxe has got a little bit better stats than Bob. He's got 324, he's got a mining speed of 6, and he's got redstone. Well, Bob got that, and Bob's Bob. Okay, so you can obviously add modifiers. I'm not going to go into that today, just because I want to cover the basics. I might take a little longer than some people just to cover the basics, but I want to get everything done. So like I said, you can use this. You can also use alloys, which, let's look at aluminite. And you might see people with pink pickaxes. You're like, how do they get pink pickaxes? I can never make pink metal. Okay, so basically, what you're going to do is get molten aluminite. Or alumite, however you say it. Okay, so you want to get some molten aluminum, some molten iron, and some molten obsidian. It's a 5, okay? It's a 5 to 2 to 2 ratio. So you're going to put 5 aluminum in for every iron and obsidian. So let's try that now. Okay? Aluminum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? Actually, let's just go overkill a little bit. Let's go 10. And let's go obsidian. And iron. Okay, we're good on iron. Okay, so noted you can actually smelt what do you call it? Smelt obsidian. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, this is 10. Okay, now we got the perfect ratio of all that good stuff, blah, 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 blah. And you gotta wait for it, and also, you know, if you want to make the hammer, or the excavator, or whatever, you can use the same kind of process there, but you actually just scroll through and have to use the tool forge. As you can see, this hammer is only available in the tool forge, okay? So, you know, it doesn't show, I don't think it shows you the required parts, but you should be able to kind of tell which icon is which. It's not too hard. And if you got any questions, you know, you can always ask me. Okay, so once this obsidian smelts up, it does take a little bit longer, unfortunately, we will be able to get that. Okay, so this is going to take a little bit. This also is the same process for getting iridite and cobalt into manilian. You're going to want 1 iridite and 1 cobalt. That's kind of the ratio, you know, 2 to 2, 1 to 1, blah, blah, blah. Basically, it's a 1 to 1 ratio. So if you're going to put 1... Okay, so the color just changed for that. If you're going to put 1 aluminum, or if you're going to put 1... What am I saying? Oh yeah, we still have quite a bit of iron in there. I'm not sure what I'm pouring out. Oh, fail. Fail! See, this is how you can screw up with that. In fact, guys, so that's kind of how you can not do good. No good. No good. So you don't want that to happen. So make sure you check what's in your tank before you actually do that. Let's just float this over to a portable tank full of molten iron. Actually, we're gonna need a gem. Break it. Break it down. Sorry about this, guys. I'm a little newbie at the new mechanics myself. So let's get another portable tank just to clear it all out. Because I just don't want to screw this up again. Okay, this isn't too hard to figure out, but it sometimes does take a little bit of time. So, you know, just get the balance right and all that good stuff. So, if you can do it right, get more obsidian. Okay, so that's basically how you do it, and you obviously use the same kind of mechanics that you did here. And you'll get yourself an alumite pickaxe, okay? You can do all that good stuff, and it's pretty easy to do this. Same thing with iridite and cobalt, obviously. But they do require a higher mining level, so you have to use the aluminite, or alumite pickaxe for those two metals. As they do need kind of a higher speed. Or a higher mining differential, or whatever. Whatever. However that works. Okay? So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I hope you learned something, and I will come back to you with the modifiers, which let's take a quick sneak peek of this. Tools, materials, and modifiers. These are all the tools you can make. Blah, 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 blah. These are all the materials you can use. You can use stone, iron, wood, stone, iron, flint, cactus, bone, obsidian, alamite, netherrack, blue slime, green slime, paper stack, cobalt, ardite, vanillion, copper, bronze, steel, and all of these things do have a different modifier, like diamonds, redstone, like emeralds, moss allows it to auto repair, auto smelt, pretty cool stuff that I hope I get to show you in the next Techno tutorial. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you learned something, and I hope you learned what not to do with your metals and how not to screw that up. I'm sure there is a way to pump it back into the smeltery, but I'm just not that experienced with using the metals outside of the smeltery. Yeah, so if you like this, please look at my Twitch, please look at my YouTube, and see if there's any more Techno tutorials that can help you. And if there is not, and you want some help on something, please PM me. I will make a Techno tutorial on it if the need be. Mostly I will do that if you got any questions or have any comments or whatever's up. So thanks for watching. I hope you guys check it out, and see you later. This is Captain Techno signing off. Bye.